welcome to another installment of the Dudes Super Late Model Tour presented by the Dudes Broadcasting Network. Thank y'all for running into us here tonight, coming to check us out, run a little 50%er at the Taggart County Motorplex. I'm going to be your host tonight, AJT. I'm going to run down these quick race settings for you here. We're going to be running a 50%er, like we said before, tire wear. All the way maxed out 4 times. Normal flags will be on. All flags will indeed be in play. Stages, we will be doing some stage racing. 3 race stages on a 50%er. Qualifying setting, the dudes are currently qualifying right now. I'm looking down at the onboard. Shout out to the number 8 car of Mook, dude. Always carrying that onboard camera. I'm following them. It looks like the dudes are getting into the lobby now to start qualifying trim. So we're about to rip this sesh qualify. Damage, full damage will be on. There's a lot of leagues that don't like to run damage, but the dudes are not one of them. We look for the most realistic experience possible, and that's what we continue to try to bring to everyone that's watching us and following us. Shout out to everybody who's been following along here at our beginning stages of the network. Stability help off. We don't need no dang stability. Always use custom setups, of course. These boys are tuned up, ready to roll at the Taggart County Motorplex. Tranny, that's up to y'all, but manual is probably where you want to go. Alright, that was your quick race settings. Let's see. I'm gonna back out real quick and try to take y'all on a hot lap around Taggart. So the thing about Taggart is big time racetrack. The inside groove is going to be the preferred groove all night long. You can make some ground up on that outside groove, but not for long. It's a huge racetrack. Drafting will come into play here tonight. And the lap times, when it comes to lap times, it's all about the O show. If you can rip an O, you are going to be going fast. I don't even know what the second counter is. 17-0? Yeah, it's 17. If you can rip a 17-0, then you're going to be somebody to contend with here. We're going to run a little qualifying here. And just kind of take you on a little trek around Taggart real quick. Big time track. High banks, long straightaways. We're just running a little Q lap right here while the boys run their qualifying trim. You want to just be feathering the gas. You never want to get completely out of it. If you're lifting, you are losing here at Taggart. Let's see what we can rip. Let's hope it's at least a 1. So I'm barely out the gas there, hugging that inside white line. That is the fastest way around this track. Down through 3 and 4, barely lift just a touch. Get her back down there. Paint it down on that white line. That should be pretty decent there. 143. Yeah, 143. You'll see a lot of 1s, but the dudes up top will be ripping the O's. I'm going to jump up here in this quick race and see what I can do here. I'm looking down at Mook's onboard. They're on lap number 3 of 7 currently in qualifying. They've all spread out. I'm trying to lay down the fastest lap they possibly can to get set up for the feature here.
Let's go. Hard on the outside.
So you'll see here, we'll get through the gears. Rip second there, and the bottom line is where you want to be. You can go through there wide open off the initial green flag, but I get a little hesitant there. Down through 3 and 4. Try to get it down to that white line. I didn't do a very good job of it there. But it's all going to be about the O shows. Oh, you can hear me kind of feathering the throttle. It's such a tough, tricky track. And you got to be perfect in order to lay down that O show. So we enter turn 1 here, barely off the gas, jump back on it, let it eat off of turn number 2. Make sure you keep it out that outside wall, down the back straightaway. Now through 3 and 4. Ooh, I got a little frisky there. Keep it down there. Let's see what we can cut here. 163, no bueno. Your host is maybe a touch impaired at the moment. We're going to keep firing it off here. Try to show you what an O lap looks like, if that's even possible. Back on the gas real quick in the middle through 3 and 4, and you want to let it eat down these straightaways. You will lose a bunch of time there. 228, we're going the wrong direction. That was a better 1 and 2 there. Rip it out to that outside wall down the straightaway. Keep it pegged down. This should be a little bit better lap. I got a little sideways there. 174. There's a reason why I'm not in this race tonight. Because I'm ripping 174s and these dudes are going to be ripping O's, and I would not even rule out a 16-second lap. That is ridiculously fast around Taggart. I'm looking down here at the onboard. It looks like they just finished up qualifying. We'll begin invites here shortly to the feature event. Thank you for joining us for the Big T50 at TCM, Taggart County Motorplex. I'm going to sit back here, hang out for a little bit. And once again, thank you to everyone who's been following along with the dudes as we start this adventure here on the Dudes Broadcasting Network. I'm going to take a look at these lap times here, see your qualifying positions. The hated dude, he hates this track, but he's going to be rolling off in position number 1. Oh no, Mook went blue screen on me. Look like Hacks, the newcomer. We got a newcomer, Hacks. His first entry, or his first event with the dudes. He's going to be firing off in position number 2. Now I'm looking at it here. Crow Dog in that number 9 car is qualified. Position number 3, Country Racing, will start 4th. Too Slow Charlie, the baddest dude in town, set himself up to start last. He's going to try to go worst to first here tonight. Alrighty, let's see here. Position number 5 is going to be held by Mook Dude in the 8. Position 6, outside of row number 3, the 00, that dude. And it looks like we're about to go racing right now. Just waiting on an invite here. Apologize for the blue screen. See if I got an invite. Just did from that dude. Time to go racing here in the Big T50 at Taggart County Motorplex. Let's do it, boys. So far on the Dudes Broadcasting Network, we've thrown out a couple different style racetracks at y'all. We went back-to-back the other night. I believe it was Wednesday night with a short track in Vegas, followed by an even shorter track, bull ring action at Drebin Motor Speedway. But now, this is the first time, besides Bristol, our actual league race on Tuesday night, that we're going to a big-time track with big-time draft. And it should provoke some seriously good racing. And it looks like we are lined up, about ready to go. Green flags in the air. It's the hated dude who started on the pole position. The 76 is your leader. Got a big time fire off there off the green flag. I was just a touch late. Now there's a battle for the second position between the number 9, and that's Hacks, who started on the outside of row number 1. They're side by side through 3 and 4. 2 by 2 by 2 all through the field, just like we restarted. It's almost 3 wide for the second position. That's the 76 pulls away through 1 and 2. Hacks gathers himself and collects himself, puts him in that second position. Crow Dog falls in the number 3 running position. Watch out for these guys making moves from the back of the pack. Looks like the 8 car of Mook's making some contact down through the back of the pack. We got cars spread out there, 3 wide for 4th almost. Meanwhile, up front, it is the 76, the hated dude. There's a reason why he's hated, and it's because he is stupid fast. But now we have a battle for the second position. Crow shoves it down to the left rear quarter panel of the newcomer Hacks, but Hacks hangs on to it. This is his debut here. This is a big showing for him. I'm going to be following that. I don't even know what car he's racing. What is he? He's probably in the 3. I think he's in the 3. No, that's not him. I don't know what AI car he's in. I'm going to try to get a better view of it. But there's a battle, big time battle for the second position. The Crow Dog in the 9 is all over him. All right, I got to figure out what Hack's number is there. Your second place runner. The 36. Got it now. All right, that helps. Back up front with your leader, the hated dude, as he starts to extend his gap. He starts to separate himself from the entire pack. Following along with the 8-ball car, stage 1, 9 more times around in stage 1. The battle for second heats up again. Slide job out of the 9 and Crow Dog. He makes it stick. He takes over position number 2. Hey, Rook, how's that slider taste? I need that spot. Crow Dog is the man. Hacks in the 36 files into that 3rd place running position. I'm going to cycle through the field here. And that looks like that is going to be the 80 of Country Racing in position number 4. Is that another number 9? Do we really have? No, that's probably the 4 of Country right behind him in position 5. Hacks fires back on the inside of Crow Dog. Gets a little low, scrubs a little bit of grass. Crow Dog with a roll down the back straightaway. He retains that position, but Hacks is all over him. Looking back to the inside again, Crow Dog slides up the racetrack. He's got it to the left rear. Does he make the move right here? Big time racing for position number 2. These guys are bumping and banging, but it's all clean and green. They're hanging on to it. You'll see that a lot tonight from the dudes. They'll rub, but they won't lose it. We do not wreck race cars. There goes the 9. Position number 2 is taken by the 36 of Hacks, and here comes Country to the inside of the 9 for third. Country inside, Crow Dog outside. They're wheel to wheel off of turn number 2. Country trying to get that drive off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, throws it up in front of the 9, slide job. Here comes the crossover by the number 9 of Crow Dog. Big time crossover move. He takes the third position back from Country. Country got a little hot and heavy down there through 3 and 4, through a big time slider, and then got the crossy by the number 9 of Crow Dog. Professional move by the number 9. But hats off to the 36 he got by that 9, is now running in that second place position. I'm going to catch the onboard here, get you an update and lap count in stage number 1. 3 more times around Taggart in stage 1. Let's get you back up to your leader, and he has extended it. Make it a half a straightaway lead for the hated dude in the 76. 2 more times around Taggart in stage number 1. You can throw a blanket over 2 through 6. Hated dude is off to the races. We're going to file back to this battle for the number 2 through 6 positions. 1 more time around Taggart in stage number 1. It looks like Country has got to the... No, man, I need to brush up on my numbers here. Oh, that was the end of stage number 1. Mook's broadcast is way behind on mine. I need to fix that. There we go. Sorry, I blew that race call because Mook's broadcast was behind on my phone. Stage number 1 goes to the hated dude. Position number 2, the newcomer Hacks in the 36, followed by the number 9 of Crow Dog, and that was Shane. I apologize, that's Shane, who was running in position number 4, and that dude in the 00 car rounds out your top 5 in stage number 1. We got some takers here on pit road, but it is somewhat the back half of the field. Stage 1 goes to hated dude, followed by Hacks, Crow Dog, Shane, and that dude. Charlie has made his way up to 6 after starting in the last position. Off of turn number 4, it's about go time. Off of turn 4, we roll side by side, 2 by 2. Green flags back out in the air in stage number 2. Hated dude looks to the inside. He's wheel to wheel, almost 3 wide for the lead off of turn 2. That's Crow Dog in that number 9 car. Forced his way up to the front. Slide job. He takes over position number 2 off of turn 4. Meanwhile, Hated continues to maintain the lead. Crow Dog's looking for more. He's to the inside and makes a little bit of contact with the left rear of the 76. Hacks in the 36 is just watching. They're side by side as they enter turn 3. Battle for the lead. Slide job by the 9. He makes himself clear. New leader of the 9, and now the 36 is battling. He's under the 9 for position number 1. Oh, they're rubbing, but he gives the number 9 of Crow Dog the position. The 36 hangs on. He is now running in position number 2. Here comes Mook in the 8 ball, and here comes the 66. They're 3 wide for third. Watch out. The 66 started dead last. They made a little bit of contact. Hated up the racetrack. Mook dude up the racetrack. And the 66 takes both positions from him. Here he comes, currently running in position number 3. Watch out for this 60 car. He is going to be a man on an absolute mission. Darted dead last at the beginning here in stage number 2. He's currently running in position number 3. Watch out for the 66. Oh, we got 1 car slow in the backstretch. It looks like the 76, a hated dude, is off the pace. Let's get us back up here to the front. Sorry, guys. Crow Dog is your leader. Continues to be followed by the 36 of Hacks, and the 66 of Charlie is currently running in position number 3. I believe that's Shane in 4th and Mook in 5th. It looks like the 76 had some problems, but now the battle for the lead is on. Hacks is taking a peek. He thinks better of it down through 3 and 4. Crow Dog continues to be your leader. I'll get you an updated lap count here in stage number 2, but these dudes are slinging everything they got at each other. I'm really impressed with this 36 car. He's making his presence felt here. He just got initiated to the dudes. He's still a pledge, but he's making himself known. Hey, boys, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be a factor. Here on the Dudes Broadcasting Network, we want nothing but the fastest race cars, and we brought this man in because he had earned it. And now he is showing it here tonight, currently running in position number 2, but Crow Dog continues to lead. They start to string out just a bit. Probably 3 cars in between your top 6 runners at the moment. This will happen on a big-time track, but once Stage 3 comes, I think these boys are going to be all over each other. They've been throwing sliders and crossies like crazy already as it is in Stage 1 and 2. Just wait till Stage 3 comes, and the only thing that counts is that checkered flag. Meanwhile, the only thing the number 9 is thinking about right now is that checkered flag that we just mentioned. He's starting to walk away from the second place runner. The 36 of Hacks was heating him up early here in stage number 2, but he's starting to fall off the pace just a touch. Impressive run by my man, the number 9 Crow Dog. Also, watch out. That's actually that dude in the 00 who is now taking over that 4th position. You will hear from him before this race ends. Your top 4 currently reads the number 9 of Crow Dog, followed by the 36 of Hack Strips. Running in position number 3 and closing the gap to the second place car is the 66 of Too Slow Charlie, as is the 00 of that Chad. I'll get you an updated lap count right here. Following along, I believe this is going to be 2 to go in stage number 2. 2 more times down the back straightaway. Crow Dog rolls. He continues to be your leader. Now the 36 starts to file up to that back bumper, the number 9, but it's not going to be enough time. One more time around in stage 2. Here comes the 66. The best battle on the racetrack is for that second position. Charlie needs that spot. Let's see what he does here. Down the back straightaway, it is going to be the 9 stage, but the battle is for the second position between Hacks and Charlie. They both slide up the racetrack just a touch. Hacks is going to be able to hang on to it. Green and white checkers in the air. Stage 2 belongs to the number 9 of Crow Dog. Come on. Stage 2 reads Crow Dog, Hacks. Charlie, who started worst, has already made his way up to that number 3 running position. And Chad, who started in the back of the field in that 00 car, is now running 4th. This is going to get good. We got some heavy hitters making their way to the front. This is just getting started, boys and girls. Position number 3 in that stage belonged to Charlie. Position 4 to Chad. And 5th, need to catch it here while they're trying to pit. Mook in the 8 car brought home position number 5 in stage 2. Looking down here at the screen, doesn't look like there's many takers on pit road at the moment. They're all the takers will be starting from the position number 6 on back. Your top 5 has plans on staying on the racetrack. Your top 5 indeed does stay on the racetrack, and now it's time to line them back up and have at it here, boys. Get me to the lead. Crow Dog is your leader. He is your stage 2 winner. Green flags in the air, and we're stage 3 racing at Taggart. Come on, dudes. Side by side, Hacks tries to make it stick, pinches the 9 down just a touch, but the 9's still going to have the drive off of turn number 2. He retains the lead, slides up in front of the 36. The move right here. Chad loses position 4 to the 8-ball car of Mook. Watch out for the 66 here. I'm going to see how many we have here in stage number 3. 16 to go to decide this one here. Taggart, Crow Dog scrubs the backstretch wall just a touch and allows the 36 to catch up to him just a bit. Off of turn number 4, they're nose to tail for the lead. 36 gets a little squirrely on entry to 1 and 2, and here comes the 66. That 66 is so good, I wouldn't doubt if he was saving something. Now here he comes. He wants that second position. He wants it now. He gets in the left rear quarter panel of the 36, but they stay lined up 1 through 3 down the front straightaway. Charlie again takes a peek down through 1 and 2, thinks better of and falls behind, but I gotta imagine that the 66 wants to go, and he wants to go now. Meanwhile, up front, Crow Dog driving a hell of a race. He continues to be your leader. Now there's a battle for the second position. Charlie gets back in line. He's taking a peek on every single corner, but 36 has the drive off. Hacks is running a pretty damn good race himself, and he continues to hold that second position. Now Hacks wants more. He takes a peek on the number 9, thinks better of it. Now he's going to be under pressure for Charlie. Charlie's under him. They're wheel to wheel to start finish. Charlie takes a look to the inside. Slide job. Slides up in front of the 36. He takes over position number 2, and he's got a sight set on the 9. Here comes Mook starting to heat up the 36 for position number 3. Oh, and he makes contact. Got in there a little too hard, and they're still side by side. Oh, big time separation. The front 2 is starting to separate themselves from the field. Mook got into the 36 a little hot. Looked like he never lifted. Now they cycle in 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the 66. He started dead last in this feature event, and now he's running in the second position. He's heating up the back bumper of the 9. He's looking for him. He's under him. They make contact. They're wheel to wheel up for turn number 2. What a drive this 66 is on. He's on an absolute mission. It's not what if it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And it might be right now off of turn number 4. There he goes. Slides up in front of him. New leader, the 66. Where's the first two? Slow Charlie. Come on. Now you see why this guy is so good, but Crow Dog is not going to go down without a fight. Charlie scrubs the outside while they make contact on the entry 2. There goes Charlie. Crow Dog back in the lead. And here comes Hacks again. He might be able to take over position number 2 with Charlie with a big run on the outside. They're side by side for second into 1. There goes the 36. Slides up in front of the 66. Charlie falls back to third. He just had a shot at the lead, and now he runs in third. Crow Dog is driving the race of his life, and he has only one thing. The only thing he cares about is a checker flag, and I'll be damned if he's going to have anything else come in between him and that checker flag. Even the 36 who drives him up the racetrack makes contact. He still hangs on a lead into 3. And here comes Charlie right back. There goes the 36. He flies up the racetrack. They're side by side for position number 2 into turn number 1. There goes the 66. Slide job. Slides up in front of the 36. Charlie's back into second position. I need to get y'all a lap count here. 48 of 53. They are clicking off. I'll get you the updated lap count right here. I'm going to say it's going to be 4 or 5 to go. Moog Stream is just a touch behind. 5 to go. Down the back straightaway we roll. 5 more times around Taggart. What a race for a huge track. You don't see races like this at these big tracks. Usually they're all strung out, but these dudes are still on top of each other. Can Charlie get a run to the number 9 of Crow Dog, who's been stupid strong all night? 4 times to go off of turn number 2. Here comes Charlie. He is going to get there, and he's going to make a move for it, but the 9 has been able to fend off every person who's come in his way. 3 more times around Taggart. They're nose to tail for the lead. Down through 3 and 4, the leaders roll. Charlie with a big run, the 9 slides up. Here we go. It is on, boys. Here comes the 66. They're side by side at the start finish. 2 to go. There goes the 66. Slide job. Crossover move by the 9. Charlie slid it in there. Crossover by Crow Dog. What a move, Crow Dog. This is madness. We might be coming to take the white flag right here. Out of nowhere. Who is that? The hated dude. The hated dude out of nowhere is battling for second. I believe this is the last lap. This is white flags in the air. Crow Dog continues to be a leader. Where'd the 76 come from? Charlie cycled back. He's currently running in 4th. Crow Dog is your leader. 76 out of nowhere sends it to the clouds. It ain't going to stick. Here comes the 36. He's going to take on position number 2 with the checker flags in the air. Pay to man, Crow Dog. Come on. That was unreal. I've never seen a Taggart race like that in my life. They're wrecking across the start finish. They didn't wreck the whole damn race, and they waited till we crossed the start finish to wreck. What a drive by these guys. Not a single caution. I don't even know if I barely even saw a car make serious contact with the wall. That was unreal. What a drive by the number 9. He gets paid. Feature winner number 9. Crow Dog, my man. Come on, baby. Hacks Trips finished in position number 2. The newcomer. Big time run by him. Just earned his stripes here tonight. Finishing position number 2 with the dudes. Let me write down. I'm trying to write down the stage 3 finish. Crow. Hacks. Where did the hated dude come from in that 76? We weren't even talking about him all race, and out of nowhere, he was battling for the lead. And that, boys and girls, is what you call racing. Like I said earlier, there's the O shows. 090, 056, 098. That is stupid fast. Stupid fast around Taggart. I couldn't rip one there in the pregame. I was cutting 1s and 2s. These boys were ripping triple O's. Sick drive by the dudes. Now I'm going to try to get these guys in here, have a little chat with your podium finishers. That was absolutely unreal. Give me 1 second. I apologize for the blue screen while I try to get these guys in. That was chaos. That was absolute chaos. That was just for fun. I mean, that was just for fun. The boys went to Taggart. What's up, Crow Dog? I'm going to get to you in a minute. Congratulations, brother. Got Charlie in here now, just waiting on our position number 2 finisher. Now we have the top 3 podium finishers in the lobby. Gentlemen, just as a community, that was madness. Anybody got any comments on that one?
That was a pretty good run, I thought.
I thought so too. And here we are. We got your podium finishers here in the booth joining us. We're going to start with position number 3, 66. Hey man, worst to third's kind of a thing, isn't it?
No joke, right?
If you want to roll off P last, you're going to bring her home P3. I mean, isn't that what we've kind of figured out?
Yes, sir. I've done that a couple times.
Dude, just talk.
It was pretty good.
Go ahead.
It was pretty good field. Everybody out front, they pretty fast, and I mean, I worked my way up there. I got up in front of Crow a couple times, and then he come back around me, and then I kind of got shuffled back to third. And I mean, like I said, these guys are fast, so it's hard to get out there and stay out there.
66. Just run me down like the beginning stages of your race. What did you fire off 9th? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I didn't have you in the top 5 at the end of stage 1, and then I had you P3 at stage 2. Talk to me about after stage 1, what you did, where did you start, and then you started to make your presence felt, finishing stage 2 in position number 3.
Stage 2, I restarted 5th, so it put me on the bottom, which is, of course, the Taggart, the preferred line.
Yes, sir.
So I just worked my way up through there the best I could, and I got to 3rd, and I stuck with it for a while, and then I managed to get around Hacks at one point, and then, like I said, I worked on Crow a little bit and got in front of him for about a second, and then he come back.
Not for long, son. You thought. Puppy hit you with that. You thought. But I got you finishing stage 2 in position number 3. I'm pretty sure that the top 5 never came down pit road there after stage 2. Is that correct? And then y'all just had at it there at the end. Just walk me through stage 3. You went from 3rd to the lead to 4th to 3rd to 2nd to wherever the hell you went. Just explain to me stage 3, 66.
It was a pretty good stage. I was trying really hard. Like I said, once I got around Hacks is pretty fast, like I said, and Crow, he's really fast there too. I worked on Hacks, got around him, then I got to Crow, worked on him a little bit, got around him, and it didn't last long. Crow's fast, he got right back around me, and then Hacks, he got back up there, and I think it was the 76 got up there in the mix there for a little bit. And
where did he come from? Like, dude,
I have no idea.
He showed up with like 3 to go, and then all of a sudden he was like moving dudes out of the way. I don't know where he came from.
He come up to her pretty good, and like I said, and we took that one turn there, and I don't really know what happened in front of me, but he kind of went wide, so I stuck her to the bottom and hoped for a 3rd place, and I got 3rd.
Yeah, man, you had a hell of a battle there with the 36, the newcomer, Hacks Trips. Just talk to me about what you saw out of the 36. It looks like you boys are getting after, and that guy's got some heat under that hood, huh?
He ain't no joke. He's pretty quick. I'll give him that. Like I said, I did everything I could to get around him. Once I got around him, I thought I had it. I worked on Crow, and then I kind of went back all the way to 3rd, and then 4th, and back to 3rd. So, all in all, it was pretty good.
Dude, you were slinging the sliders for me. You made me proud. That was absolutely awesome. I got to rip like 3 slide jobs on the cast just because of you. That was awesome. And then we were throwing slider crossies left and right. But anyway, that was the 66. Started dead last, drove it all the way up to 3rd, just doing it for fun, putting on a show for the folks following along at home. 66, Too Slow Charlie, appreciate you for joining us. Thank you for the show, man. And if you would have just actually qualified, you probably would have walked the dog on that thing. Come on.
Appreciate that, AJ.
That was your 3rd place finisher in the 66. Let me cycle through here, and we're going to have a chat with old Rook. He had a hell of a showing in that 36 car, if I can find it. Do we know? Oh, there we are. We are home here on that 36 car. I'm not sure the dude ever fell out of the top 3 the entire night. Hey, man, talk to me about it. I'm sold on you, bro. Talk to me about your trip around Taggart rolling with the dudes.
Following Crow's line, trying to keep up. That was basically my whole night right there.
That was basically the whole night. I've never seen the 9 drive like that, by the way. So I had you finishing in the second position in stage number 1. Actually, I'm looking at the chart. You were second in stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So that shows the consistency that you had. Just talk to me about that even Steven night you had, I guess, just rolling behind the 9 and fending off everybody that was trying to throw something at you. You held them all off and got your position back, dude.
Crow Dog, man, he can work at that bottom of the line there. He's solid down there. He don't move. Charlie's fast. He got me once, and then I kind of just tagged along and followed, and then mistakes were made or somebody got bumped up, and I took advantage of it.
All in all, what'd you think about your first experience here, just like the racing product that we got here on the track? And then we got like a split field, half of what we normally got, but you came in here and went rolling in the top 2 all night long. Just your thoughts on what you just ran through, and what do you think about your performance?
I think I did well, and it was fun, and I really can't wait to run with these guys some more. It'll be fun.
Awesome, man, and I'll say that I'm glad that we now have you. Thank you for joining the dudes. Thank you for putting on a show there for us. That made for a lot of fun racing, and I know that everybody's going to enjoy it. 36 Hacks trip. Glad to have you here, buddy. Hell of a run. You impressed the hell out of me, I'll tell you that right now.
Appreciate it.
You got it, man. And now, let's talk to the man. Let me cycle through here 1 second, find that 9 rocket ship. We're right here somewhere. I just saw it. Come on. There we are. Tim Patton, a.k.a. Crow Dog. Hey, man, that was a dominating performance. I've honestly never seen you drive like that. So when I said you got declawed, you actually did, and you still had them puppy powers digging there under the hood of that 9 car, huh? Y'all were throwing sliders, exchanging positions. I want to say you even fell back to as far as 3rd. Is that correct? But you drove it right back to the front. You gave up the lead a couple times, but it was not for long. Charlie threw a slider on you. That was the best moment of the race. Charlie went slider, and you ripped a crossy on him off down the back straightaway and took the lead right back. I was losing my mind. Talk to me about just the racing that you experienced there at Taggart, and were you nervous or anything like that? You were under fire. That was a hornet's nest, man. Not tonight. The 9 was on a mission. I was calling in the broadcast. I was like, the only thing the 9 car cares about tonight is the checker flag, and I'll be damned if he doesn't bring that thing home. I want to ask you, did you happen to see Limpy coming up into the picture in that 76 car there at the end? And if you did, were you thinking anything about him? Limpy. Yeah, man, I don't even know where he came from, but talk about the dudes who kind of battled you there at the end of the race, later stages of stage 2, and the obviously the end there in stage 3. Talk about your drive against the 36 as well as the 66 there in the closing moments of the race at Taggart. I think that, yep. I think that's exactly what happened. You got by him, and then Charlie started putting the pressure. They were side by side, 2-wide racing the entire time, and that stuff never happens at a huge ass track like Taggart like that. And that was amazing there at the end. Stage 1 kind of got strung out. 76 put a gap on the field, but after stage 1 ended, stage 2 and 3, you guys were stacked on top of each other. You could throw a blanket over one another, especially there at the end. The entire top 6-7 cars were somewhat lined up nose to tail. That made me so happy. That's kind of stuff doesn't happen at Taggart, right there, Crow? I completely agree, and I just want to thank all of y'all for joining us in the booth here tonight. Thank you for putting on one hell of a show at a racetrack that it's pretty damn hard to put on a hell of a show at, and y'all boys did it. These are the dudes. These guys are for real. They are the elite of the NASCAR Heat 3 dirt racing community, and I'm pretty sure everyone saw it here tonight. Crow Dog, number 9, I'm so happy for you, proud of you, buddy. That was a hell of a drive, man. Good job. That was your winner, the number 9 of Crow Dog. He's actually kind of a new entry here into the dudes, and he's making his presence felt. And I'm pretty sure everybody saw it here tonight. Recapping your top 3. Position number 1, your winner, checker flag, pay to man. Come on, Crow Dog. Hacks, the newbie, just joined the squad here about an hour ago. Position number 2, and Charlie rounded out that podium in the 3rd running position. I'll be remiss if I didn't say that 76 finished 4th. I don't know exactly how that happened. He had a run from hell out of nowhere. I wasn't even calling him anything after stage 1 when he won that. I don't know if he got into some trouble or strategy shook out, but he found himself in the back of the pack, but made his presence felt there at the end. But I hope y'all had as much fun as I did at the Big T50 at Taggart County Speedway. That was an absolute blast. I kind of lost my mind. I'm not really ready for everybody to watch my broadcast. I was losing it because these guys went absolutely wild. We still got the podium finishers in the lobby. Anybody got any last thoughts before we close this thing out? Thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you,
it might not
guys.
turn out so good next time. I might be the number one next time.
That's right. Maybe if you actually qualify once. How about you actually qualify instead of starting dead last?
I like dead last. It makes it fun.
Yeah, I think I kind of bullied Charlie there. Right before I left Charlie's party, I was like, dude, if you stink up my show, and then it kind of made him feel guilty, and he decided to start last. And, worst of 3rd, man. That's a thing, Chucky. Worst of 3rd is definitely a thing.
I've done it a couple times. We're going to try to go for number 3 here when we do the next one.
Anybody want to run back-to-back? I mean, come on. I'm having fun up here. Can't do it. Crow Dog can't do it because he took that checkered flag. We're going to wind things down here for Taggart. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the booth. That was your podium finishers. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did. This has been another presentation of the Dudes Super Late Model Tour, brought to you by the Dudes Broadcasting Network. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll probably be back at you again here soon. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great night. Happy Friday.